locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though. This defense, he's
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. Great place to start for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Bringing it back. An explosive play in the running. As he's got the...
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hall. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Green. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a heat. On a little time, lets it go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That's caught. It's Miller. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Inside the 40. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Williams. He breaks a tackle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Buffaloes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sweet cut there. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Salter. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. That's it, Clyde. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Using his legs, it's home. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Play action on 1st down. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. back to throw. It's Salter. This time on target. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll try to pop the draw. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Turning it on. Touchdown, Colorado. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Baker. Finds the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. The throw. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Powers through the defender. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Welch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Williams. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He's got him. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick step and go. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The corners are walked up tight. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. The short hands, it's Johnson. And they're able to get him on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And he's...
Oh, it's picked that's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Nice move there. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Miller. There he goes! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. They'll run it. It's Price. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Salter. He's got it! Touchdown, Bucks! And that one will give him the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Keeps looking downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got the quick pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
To the air, it's Baker. Extending the play. On the move, he fires. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's coming.
Pulls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Good. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Green. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to...
He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, North Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Salter. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants from this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Pucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's got room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Old Uncle Mo is change sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. All open low on your side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The give as they work on that clock. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Back to pass, it's Salter. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. At the 45 on its way. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The give to the tailback. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 20 to Cincinnati. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's Hall.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill. making a good run. Great job finishing those pads.
The Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.